Hey guys, welcome back to another Vinny Built Structures video. I know I said in my last video that I wasn't going to show you guys anything else until the reveal. Well, I just thought that it would be cool to show you guys all the steps that were involved to put this structure together. So this video is going to be called Doors, Windows, and Steel. So I'm going to show you the windows, how I made the doors, and the beginning of assembling the structure, the steel structure inside the building. So, Devin, I hope you're liking this build so far. I think it's coming out pretty good. The red stripes are A-OK. They seem to be holding pretty good. But like I said, I still will send you the painted strips just in case. So anyhow, stand by and we'll show you the procedures for the windows, the doors, and the steel work. Be right back. Alright guys, we're going to start assembling Devin's engine house here. We're going to start with the windows because it's a lot easier to do the windows while there's no steel work in there. Be easier to maneuver around and whatever. Anyhow, as you can see, I've already installed the lower windows, and believe it or not, I had to buy a kit, a $22 kit, just to get 6 windows. It seems to be kind of hard to get windows to do an engine house because of their size or whatever. I would like to have put the windows that you get in the Walthers Cornerstone engine house, but unfortunately they don't make them separate, so we can't get them. I imagine if I write Walthers and tell them I need it, they would probably send it to me, but it's too late now, and so we're going to continue on with the windows. And the next part we're going to do is the upper windows up here. These are smaller windows, and they are Grant Line number 8065. And this is what they look like. And I already installed the glazing on them. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see the glazing in there. But the glazing is really cool because it comes already pre-cut, and all you need to do is fit it in there. Also, the glazing comes kind of like it's weathered. You know, it looks like it's dirty in here, so I don't want you guys to think that I got glue spots all over these windows when the kit's together. Anyhow, let me show you the other side of the wall. The other side of the wall, as you can see, I've got all the masking tape taken off, and also down here at the bottom, I don't know if you guys will be able to see all of that, but I put a yellow safety stripe along there, and that'll go around the entire perimeter of the inside of the building. So let's get going, and we'll get this back together and stop assembling this. I'll be back when I'm ready to start putting the steel work in, and that will be the next video on this build. So stay tuned, and we'll be back shortly. Bye. Alright guys, just a quick note on these windows. If you remember in my video that I did on the office building, I always say that I cut the window openings smaller than what they're supposed to be, and here's a perfect example. I had already cut these window holes out, and this guy is a little tight, and I think two things are going on here. I think number one, the paint is taking up some space, and number two, like I said, I always cut my holes out smaller. So now what I do to adjust it is just take my little emery board give it a little bit of a sanding, top and bottom. And let's see, I don't want to go too much, so we'll see now if it goes in. Alright, so it still doesn't fit this way, so we're going to do a little more sanding here. And do this in increments so you don't take too much off and have a big old gap. Alright, so now it fits top to bottom, but it doesn't fit side to side. So what we're going to do there is we're just going to give it a little bit of a scrape, and we'll trim just a bit off of the corner here. And like I said, you don't take too much off, just keep doing it until it fits in there. And okay, we're good side to side, but we still got to go a little more on the top and bottom. It's tedious, but you'll get the best results by doing it this way. And there you go. We just got a little bit more up here in the corner to do. And sometimes you need to get a little nasty and use your knife to kind of trim stuff away. And I'm just taking a real little bit off, guys. I'm not taking that much off. And let's see if it goes in there now. There you go. Alright, well, I just wanted to give you guys a show on how to do that. So when you guys start doing your windows on your projects, you'll know to make the window hole smaller and then expand it as you need it. Alright, well, that's it for now. We'll be back shortly with another update. Alright guys, in addition to the windows, I'm also going to show you how I do the roll-up doors for this. And the one I'm going to be working on is this one right here. And basically what I'm going to be using is a piece of, let me get this around here, is a piece of metal siding. I think it's 60,000 spacing. And also I'll be using number 214. It's a 1/8" rod, and that'll be for the top of the door. This will be a door that you can see both sides, so when I cut this out, I will also cut a second one out and put it on the back side of this so it looks like one door. Also, you can vary how much you want it to be open. Do you want it to be half open, all the way closed, or whatever? But I decided that I would make all my doors partially open, so we'll start. Anyhow, as you can see, I got the rod already marked off. I don't know if you guys are going to see that, but there is a mark there. And I'm going to use my favorite tool, the chopper, and we're going to go ahead and just cut it right there. Love it, just love it. And this will go on the top like that, and it'll look like the part where it rolls up into. Anyhow, I will assemble this and I will show you. I will paint it the silver color probably. I'm not sure yet, maybe gray. I'm not 100% sure. But anyhow, another thing to remember is when you do the round, it's kind of gives you a very little gluing surface. So what I usually do is I sand down, make it flat on one side, so when I glue it up to the building, it'll have a good surface to be glued on. Anyhow, stay tuned and I'll show you the finished door when I get done. Alright, for the next step would be the people door, and that's going to be, let's see if I can get you over there, right over here. So what I'm going to use for that is just a regular scrap piece of styrene, and I'm going to cut it out to the dimensions, which in this case it's 6.5 by 3.5, and this will get painted the same color as the roll-up door. Here's what the completed roll-up door is going to look like. Make sure when you put it together that you get one side flat so you have a good gluing surface. I keep on stressing the gluing surface because that's what's going to hold your building together. So always make sure you got a clean surface and a flat surface to work with. Anyhow, stay tuned and I'll show you what this wall looks like with the doors installed and all the windows installed. and then we'll go from there.
Alright guys,
Bye.
I'm going to show you how the completed doors look in the building. This is my first roll-up door. As you can see, I got it partially open. And then again, I can't show you the people door until I turn the structure around because I have it open to the inside of the building. So let me turn this around real quick and I will show you the back side of this. Anyhow, there's your people door. I got it wide open. And then if we scan over to the other side, we'll see the roll-up door, what it looks like. And I think that looks pretty good. Anyhow, the next part of this video is I'm going to start putting in all the steel work. Wherever you see the white lines, steel work is going there. Anyhow, stay tuned and we'll be back shortly.
Alright guys, what you're looking at is the beginning of the steel work for Devon's engine house. As you can see, I've got all the verticals in and they are secured. A couple of the cross beams are secured. This piece and this piece won't go in until I get a little further along, and the same thing with the top piece. Also the same thing in the front part of the building. I got the vertical structures in, and this piece is just laying there for right now. Have to get the walls on there to make sure that they all line up before I actually glue them in place. But anyhow, as you can see, I do use my square to make sure everything is square, and so far everything is working out pretty good. Anyhow, just thought I'd give you guys a little bit more procedure on how I put this building together. That'll be it until the next part of the video where I start actually assembling the building. So take care and we'll be back shortly. Alright guys, when I first started this project I had no intentions of trimming out the windows on the inside of the building. But because I didn't like the way my cuts were coming out around the window, I decided I'm going to trim them out. So what I did was I measured and cut out and painted all the trim pieces that I'm going to be using, and I'm using number 104 evergreen. It's 10 by 80 thousandths, and painted them gray so they match up. And like I always stress to you guys that, let me get in here, oops, sorry, that because it's already painted, I had to do a little extra work to get this done. So I just took my hobby knife and kind of just scraped the paint off till I got down to the plastic, so I have good adhesion with my parts that I'm going to put on there. Anyhow, here's one that's already done. These three are actually done. So let me continue with this and I'll show you when it's all done. Stay tuned and we'll be back shortly. Bye.